Ladies and gentlemen, we got another Cornerstone production video right now, and you know I've been tapped in with them. I love their animation. I love the way they put the fact that they do animation, but are able to still put out a bunch of content. It's not the most complicated animation. It's not the most in-depth animation, but the fact that they're animating this and putting out this much work and working this hard, salute to y'all. Pusha T and Drake go to therapy. Let's.
Pusha T, Drake, it's a pleasure to have you both here in my office here today.
Oh, we get to actually see Cornerstone today. Okay. Huh? I don't know if that's what you go by, if that's just the name of the channel, but usually you behind the camera, so you showing your face today. I like
Pusha
that.
T, Drake, it's a pleasure to have you both here in my office here today. Now, following the recent success of
He's
Clip's
already
new
mad.
album, Let God Sort Him Out, I figured now would be the perfect time for us to sit in here and discuss our issues with each other. Success? Didn't it only sell like 114,000 first week? Sorry, I know that's considered successful for most rappers nowadays. Not everybody can sell 246,000 in their first week like I did. Hold on, didn't GNX sell 314,000 first week with no promo? The promo was over 6 months of Drake hate, slander, and propaganda. Puh, look at you, trying to make everything about sales. Focus on the music.
That is true, bro. People will use whatever argument when they want to use the argument. It is what it is. That's why, like, I really, with this whole Stan War thing, I really just use it for my best interest because you gotta realize there is no rationalizing with most of these people. You gotta realize they're not they a lot of shit they be saying they don't even believe. That's why they're hiding their face and stuff. You're probably arguing with a robot. So at this point, when I realized that everybody's being bad faith actors, nobody's saying what they believe, and nobody's even actually representing themselves as real people, this is all a game. Don't nobody care. Like they gonna just argue whatever they need to argue. They gonna try to misrepresent arguments. They gonna try to misrepresent words. They gonna try to twist things around, da da da, to try to make the thing. But at the end of the day, you have to realize, you have to step out and think, you're not the person that was in this battle. There will be no win for you. Believe it or not, there will be none. Thinking that you're gonna get a gotcha, there just won't be. There won't be a win, especially off the back of somebody who lost as bad as Drake did. It's just you just gotta let it go. But niggas don't put niggas' names in paperwork and stuff. So here we go. Here we
Look
are.
at you, trying to make everything about sales. Focus on the music. I actually agree with Drake. First week sales don't determine the quality of an album, and I think the importance we place on them is a problem in modern hip hop discourse. And that was a collab album with Party Next Door. When I drop Iceman, it's doing 500K at least. Even though you're multi, I see that your soul don't look alive. The story of Adidon. Don't quote that bullshit. All right, calm down. This is a therapy session, not a screaming match. Now, before we try to choke each other or start another rap beef that's probably going to end in another lawsuit, let's talk this out like adults. This man.
Y'all remember when academics, Acadiddy and them were trying to act like, oh, Drake's talking about a round two. Bruh, I said this in a tweet, I'm gonna say this here. I said this in my video on my main channel. If you buy into the whole Stan Wars or there's a whole sides thing, which I don't really care about, but if you want to just delve into that lore for a second or wallow in the muck with those people for a second, when it comes to the people who, because I really don't see it as Kendrick versus Drake. I kind of see it as hip hop versus Drake. As soon as you start suing for diss tracks, and as soon as you start putting reviewers, reactors, rappers, other people in lawsuits or in paperwork, you're just not. You're anti freedom of speech. You trying to shut shit off. It's not gonna work. So we on your head forever. You know what I mean? Whenever you pop out, we on your head top. You dig it? So I forgot what my point was. That shit just got me all off track.
Adults. This man in another lawsuit. Let's talk.
Oh yeah, when they're yeah, I said at the end of this, if you believe in the sides thing, I can't think of one person who is a super Drake pusher, super Drake glazer. And I don't just mean like somebody who likes Drake. I mean like like the Acadiddy, the Malls, there's even the people with the social media characters and the YouTubers. I can't really tell nobody who really really strapped their anchor to that ship that doesn't seem to be in a worse off place than before. Whether it's loss of platforms, credibility, whether it's clear degradations of your mental health. I mean, clear. Whether it's people looking at you more crazy, it's absolutely the fact. That's why you see a lot of like the owl stan accounts are hidden faces. Like they hide their faces. Even like the bigger ones are hidden. You know what I mean? So it just seems, if you buy into that, it wasn't great for anybody. Everybody looked crazier. But it seemed like the people who are just fans of hip hop are eating great right now. I just reacted to Joey Badass album. You know what I mean? Tyler's new song. You dig it? The Clips album this year. Jid album this year. Don't Tap the Glass this year. Alfredo 2 this year. But the real hip hop fans been eating. Yeah, and then we come back and dibble and dabble with this. Okay, what Lobbery did today? And then we go, you know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah, I like that.
Talk this out like adults. This man exposed my child to the world and made me look like a deadbeat father on wax. Talk about what? Damn, Drake, I didn't even know that I made you that mad. But then again, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, ain't it?
That's my lyric. That's from Document 79. I didn't even say that. Document 79, my response to Drake, you've probably heard of it if you've been on this channel. Because Drake put me in the paperwork. I dropped a response to him on a song, and it's almost at 300,000 views. Make sure y'all go check that out. And I said, ticked off. Buddy, just a culture that done robbed the game, but pissed off is better than being pissed on. You got it, man? Shout out to Cornerstone. Shout out to Cornerstone. That's how you know you dropped a classic. When Cornerstone quoting you, you dropped the classic. Huh? Shout out to my boy Cornerstone, man. Love you, gang. Yeah.
Will sue the out of your wannabe Pablo Escobar, pseudo gangster, fake coke rapping, Nick bag selling, 75-year-old ass. All right.
Nick bag selling.
We are moving forward whether y'all like it or not. Now, what I need you both to do for me next is sit there, look at each other in the eye, and say one nice thing about each other. Yeah, I know the drill, Uncle Iroh. Well.
Hey. No Uncle Iroh slander. Hold on. I almost laughed at that. It's one thing to go against the culture. It's one thing to start, being a weirdo. It's one thing to go against me, try to silence me, put my name in paperwork. But how dare you, nigga? It's a long, long way to bossing say. How dare you, nigga? Fix your lips, nigga. Don't you ever speak about Iroh like that, good Big Unk. Don't you ever talk about Big Unk like that, nigga. Because you talk about the dragon? You talk about the dragon? I think of the West. But the dragon? Nigga. Chill, nigga. Because then you're going to really make me start moving furniture around this motherfucker. The girls in the city, they look so pretty, nigga. Chill. You almost got me on my body for a second, nigga. Shit.
I think that it is very inspiring that after 20 years, you were able to revive a rap group that nobody liked, wanted back, or asked for any new music from.
I love the Clips. I still keep shouting out family. And if you feel me, throw your bows up.
In the first place. And I think it's even more impressive that you and Malice are both still alive, considering that you're both old enough to know what Martin Luther King looked like in person. Come on, Drake, give us one real compliment. The album was pretty fire. What was that? We couldn't hear you. I said the Clips album wasn't the worst thing I heard this year. Now shut up. Well, that's probably the best we're gonna get. And you, Pusha T? Yeah, I think you a lot stronger as a man than most people give you credit for. Wait, really? Well, I mean, I am pretty masculine. Yeah, not too many men would continue on with their career or their life after they got did the way you did in your last 2 rap battles. Out-rapped, out-strategized, humiliated, clowned, embarrassed, exposed, emasculated. What happened to that boy? Oops, I meant the boy. Yeah, what happened to me is I'm about to get locked up for assaulting the elderly. You ain't assaulting shit but the buttons on your phone to call your attorney, Aubrey. Shut your bitch ass up. You just wait until I tell Jay Prince. Didn't I tell you I had mob ties? Talk about niggas being old and you threaten me with Jay Prince's prehistoric ass. You a bitch. Shut up, Cole. He's not even...
That is one piece of lore that I feel like people that got lost in this whole thing is Kendrick. I'm just gonna leave it there, but that's hilarious.
In here. Sorry, force of habit. And eat a dick, Drake.
Shout out, Cole. Shout out to Cornerstone, man. We rock with you over here heavy, man.